All right, Rush to Reason, Denver's Afternoon Rush, KLZ 560. John Rush, Dan Meurer, Kurt Rogers joining us now. Affordable Interest Mortgage. We're going to talk a little bit of mortgages and what you can do with them and how things work and where things are headed and what the future looks like and all of that. Hello, Kurt.
Hello, John.
Welcome back.
I was going to say welcome back to you.
Well, thank you. Saw you just before I left, and I'm back, and here you are.
Like that nice little tan and that Maui smile, I call it.
Thank you.
Ooh, I like that, the Maui smile.
Thank you. All right, so let's get into it. Let's just talk a few things. We got 30 minutes, and this time always flies by. Not even 30. Actually, about 20 minutes, folks. So if you've got any questions for Kurt, call us now, 303-477-5600. So home improvements. A lot of people are out there looking at, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to add on, I want to change this, I want to change that. Some things add value. Some things really don't do much. It might be great to have, but don't necessarily, that man cave, for example, out in the garage, turning the garage into a man cave might not actually add value to the house, right?
You're not going to get the same. One of the first things I tell anybody if they're thinking about home improvements, it should be intentional and on purpose. What I mean by that is, where can I get the biggest bang for my buck? Where do we need the biggest improvement? And in most cases, that's going to come to a kitchen or a bathroom or a basement. Those are the three most. Okay. And the reason for that, a kitchen, if you upgrade a kitchen, you're going to get 60 to 120% of what you invest back in value.
So in some cases, you could make money on redoing the kitchen.
If you do it right, you design it. It's not an afterthought. That's why I said be intentional about it. Say, okay, here's what we want to do.
Make this thing flow, make it work. Okay, so question for you. If there's the potential to get 120% of your dollars back, why would you just go to some home improvement store and let some guy behind a counter help design the kitchen rather than bring somebody in professional to help you do it?
Well, intentional and on purpose. You understand what you're looking for, because the guy at a big box store, he's thinking
he's wanting to sell you some appliances and a counter and some countertops, and off he goes.
Right.
You really want to think it through a little more than that, right?
You want to put more thought into it. And something that's really simple that most people forget that is really pretty inexpensive, and you get every dollar of this back, is paint. And not just white paint.
Okay.
Modernize the colors when you're painting, and it will give more value per dollar than anything else, just by repainting your house the right colors.
Really? Now, and that is
I read that survey, and I was really surprised.
I agree with you on that. The palettes, there's certain things that actually work, even when it comes to selling the home. Certain colors are inviting. Certain colors are turnoffs.
Right.
And there's been great psychological studies done through the years when it comes to certain colors and what they do and so on. And, I would highly suggest that, you may want that bright red color for yourself. And if you're not going to move for a long time,
great.
Fine. Go do whatever you want. White with purple polka dots. I don't care.
Right.
Whatever you want to do. But if you're thinking about selling, you better do your homework on that.
And if you're prepping a house to sell it, that's a great way to do it. Is get some nice, there's grays and there's these mauves and there's colors that are really modern that will help the value of the home. It'll make it look bigger. It'll make it look cleaner and brighter. And those things are important.
Yep.
Other improvements, bathrooms.
Bathrooms are a big deal, aren't they? Why is that? Why is it such? Because is that the lady side of the fence talking, or what is that? Or is it men too?
I don't know. I've never, when somebody comes over to the house and they need to use my bathroom, I always want it to be nice.
Okay.
Because people kind of judge you by your bathroom. Is it dirty? Do you have towels?
Yeah, no, one of the first rules of retail: have a nice bathroom.
Have a nice bathroom when somebody comes in, because I hate going in these restaurants when you go to the bathroom and they have this water that gives it to you.
That's right.
But it's cold water.
Right.
How do I wash my hands in cold water? I don't get that.
Great point.
But a bathroom's a big one. Another one is finishing the basement, which basically is adding a room.
In some cases, more than one room.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes it could be a bar, it could be a living area, it could be a bedroom.
Yeah, and a lot of people will do it themselves. One of the things that's really pretty inexpensive is if you add an egress window.
Mm-hmm.
That actually makes that a bedroom if there's a closet inside. Otherwise, it really doesn't
window,
give you
closet,
the benefit.
The two things you got to have for a bedroom.
Egress window for you can get out.
That's right.
Another nice room addition in the basement's a bathroom. So
Yes.
people don't got to go up.
Yes.
It keeps the value down.
Yes.
Doesn't have to have a tub, shower, bathroom.
Yeah, in fact, that's one of those things. Even recently, we did a few things to our home, and one of the things that we did was actually took a bathtub out.
Right.
Because a lot of the modernization now is to have a nice, big walk-in shower, a little seat in it where you can sit there, do whatever it is you want to do. Ladies shave their legs, whatever the case. The tubs are actually becoming almost a thing of the past, unless it's a big, huge tub with the jets.
And you put that in the master bath.
Right. Outside of that, you don't really need a tub in the
bathrooms
bathrooms anymore.
Bathtub.
No, because guests don't want to use them. They just want to shower.
No.
That's the majority.
Kids want to shower.
I never use a tub.
No.
I've always wondered, even in hotels and such, why they ever, of course, now again, modern hotels that are being built, there's typically no tub in there.
No.
Old hotels have tubs.
Correct.
So it kind of shows you even the trend that's going on there.
That's the intentional on purpose. Look around, think of what's going on, how that house is going to sell later on. Last thing is decks. Decks will give you anywhere from 65 to 90% if you're done correctly.
Okay.
If you're really good at woodworking, go ahead and do it. If you're not, pay somebody a few dollars to have them put the deck on because you're going to get most of your money back.
Okay.
Front, back, doesn't matter, sides, decks.
Okay.
Those are good things to do.
Okay, makes sense to me. Okay, so how does doing home improvement versus, Dan, I'm going to go to Tahiti, or I'm going to buy a new car with that money I just refinanced my home for. Which is a bigger bang for the buck there, Kurt?
If you're going to refinance or get a home equity line of credit to do a home improvement or to take a vacation or to buy a car, you can't write off the improvement, or you can write off the improvement, but you can't write off the car or the vacation. Meaning which, if you're spending money to improve your home, it doesn't affect your capital gains when you go to sell the house.
Okay.
But if you're buying a car with that money or you're taking a vacation with it, you can't. It affects capital gains. You spend $30,000 on a car. When you go to sell that house, if you exceed, you got $30,000 more for capital gains.
Right.
But if you spend $30,000 on a home improvement, it's nothing. No capital gains.
Okay.
Anything that has anything to do with the improvement of your home, whether it's a new driveway, a new garage, new fence, new roof, new windows, that all's home improvement. It increases the value. That then does not affect your capital gains. And right now, a lot of people are worried about capital gains.
When it comes to some of these improvements, are there things that can be done too much? Can you go overboard, especially depending upon the house itself? In other words, should somebody look at, okay, $1 million house versus a $500,000 house? I'm assuming that you could probably or should probably do a few more high-end features in that bathroom redesign and kitchen redesign in the $1 million home versus the $500,000 home. Am I correct in saying so?
That's another good point. Don't over-upgrade your house.
Okay.
Because in your neighborhood, those homes may range from $350,000 to $425,000. Well, if you're going to spend $100,000 just to redo a kitchen, and you think that it's now worth $450,000 to $475,000, the comps in that neighborhood are not going to give it to you because of that kitchen.
I don't care how nice the kitchen is.
That's right.
It can be gold plated. It's still not going to work.
Take the money, put it somewhere else. But it's not really going to help you increase the value and get the money back. That's when you start to lose by over improving your home.
So in a lot, again, I'm back to, this is where if you don't understand everything Kurt just said, it's worth hiring somebody and paying them even a nominal fee to help you with, here's how we should design this and make this work. Now, I also am going to say this. If you're in a $750,000 home, which there's a lot of people listening that are, because of the appreciation and things that we've had going on right now. Now, that starts to get into a phase where, the old typical regular old chrome Delta faucet
don't work
in the bathroom probably isn't what you want in your $750,000 home.
No.
You should probably upgrade, and you can still do Delta, but Delta's got an upgraded line of bathroom fixtures that you should probably be looking at.
You mean I shouldn't leave the pink toilet in there, John?
No, probably not.
No. You're right. That's when you really don't skimp too much.
Right? Now, and the reason why I say this is, folks, I've been through some of this recently, even with some contractors and folks doing some things even around my place, and that is to remind them that while I like saving money, and I don't want to just spend money to spend money, if you have a house that have X value to it, you don't want to put the cheapest crap out there in, because it's not really benefiting you in the type of the house you own. Am I right?
That without a doubt. You don't put in this, nice 5/8-inch granite in a $250,000 house, and you don't put in this cheap granite in a $750,000 house. It all has to be appropriate with what you're doing.
You need to make it match whatever it is you're doing. And I'll tell you, folks, right now, there is a fine line between that it looks really cheap or it looks really good. And, again, depending upon the house, again, we're talking about a $300,000 house. You know what? You can put in some of the cheap basic stuff, and as long as it's good, it's nice, the quality is high, you're fine. You don't have to put in, half-inch, or 7/8 granite. You don't have to do that at that point. In fact, you may not even have to do granite at all if you don't want to.
There's so many other different types that are out now that you get the value for.
Correct.
What do you like? What do you see will help improve your home? Again, I come back intentional and on purpose. What am I trying to accomplish?
Okay.
Have a plan before you just decide to say, okay, here's what we're going to do.
So when we come back, let's talk about how that plan fits into how you can actually obtain the funding to make all of this happen. We'll talk to Kurt as soon as we come back. By the way, Kurt Rogers, Affordable Interest Mortgage. He's with us now. Questions for him, please call us. Our phone number in studio, 303-477-5600. If you want to call him directly after the hour, after we're done with the top of the hour here, it's 720-895-0500. Up next, Kevin Flesh. It's fleshlawfirm.com. Now, Kevin is our legal expert. He would love to help you if you've been involved in an accident, slip and fall, anything along those lines, and you don't feel like you're getting treated correctly. Call Kevin. 303-806-8886. Again, trial tested, trial ready. Kevin Flesh, fleshlawfirm.com. Tell him Rush to Reason sent you.
I was in a car accident, and I was hurt. Bad. My life was instantly turned upside down. I can't work. My insurance company is not treating me like family, like the commercial said they would. My car was totaled. I had some savings, but all of that is gone now. And on top of all of this, the person who hit me didn't have insurance at all. I don't know what to do.
After you've been in an accident, call Kevin Flesh of Flesh Law. He will answer all of your questions. Kevin Flesh will help you to determine if you're entitled to compensation for your pain and suffering. And he has the experience and the knowledge to navigate the complicated maze created by the insurance companies designed to minimize your claim. Call Kevin Flesh of Flesh Law at 303-806-8886 to find out how he can help you get the compensation that you deserve. That's Kevin Flesh, 303-806-8886. Call now to get your life turned back around.
You are a skilled handyman, but not so good at all the office stuff that comes up with running a business, and sometimes finding work is a challenge. Let Grandma do all that for you. Grandma's Handyman Service specializes in home maintenance and repairs in and around the Denver area, and Grandma is looking for qualified technicians. All of Grandma's technicians are regular employees, and she treats everyone like family. She'll keep you busy and take care of all the paperwork. Call Grandma's Handyman at 303-693-3003 to start your partnership today. That's 303-693-3003, or find her online at grandmashandyman.com.
At Maggiano's at Denver Tech Center, you'll always find seasoned, fresh Italian food inspired by traditional recipes. Host your private dining event at Maggiano's Banquets in DTC for an experience your guests will remember forever. No matter what event you have in mind, we have the menu and the space to match. We will also cater your party or event, and we make it easy to get exactly what you want by choosing from our existing catering packages or creating your own menu. Call 303-858-1405 today to plan for your next event.
It's time to leave your safe space. This is Rush to Reason on KLZ 560.
All right, Rush to Reason, Denver's Afternoon Rush, KLZ 560. John Rush, Dan Meurer, Kurt Rogers from Affordable Interest Mortgage. We're talking about houses, upgrades, things that you can do. We're now going to get into all those things we just talked about a moment ago. How do you pay for those?
Two ways.
Some folks have cash, some don't.
Right. Three ways. Cash, home equity line of credit, otherwise known as a HELOC, or refinance the whole house.
Okay.
Now,
What do you suggest?
There's variables there. How much are you going to take out? If you're going to take out $20,000, $30,000, get a HELOC.
Okay.
It's much easier, much quicker to pay off.
Okay.
If you're thinking about taking out more, then you need to look at maybe refinancing your home. One of the benefits for that is, in a HELOC, rates are going to continue to go up. So while you may have this payment, in a year from now, it might have gone up $50 to $75. And in another
Correct.
year, it's going to go up.
Correct.
And traditionally, what people do with HELOCs is they just make the interest-only portion of the payment, so they're never paying off the principal. They look at it 2 years later and realize they ain't gaining anything, so they decide that's not right. On a smaller $20,000 HELOC, that's pretty easy to kind of work away. But all of a sudden now you want to do a $60,000 to $70,000 project, you can put it into a fixed. There's actually loans out there to where they'll give you anywhere from $35,000 to $100,000, and they'll give you the value of the home finished.
Okay.
And then give you the cash to fix the home, and they close it all at one time.
Got it.
It's called either a 203K.
So it's sort of like a little bit of a construction loan along the line, right?
It's called
along
a rehab loan, and you can
Rehab
pretty much
loan.
do anything you want to your house.
Okay.
So if you want a big
interior,
project,
exterior,
you can do it all
whatever
in
it
one
is.
loan.
Okay, question for you. Exterior projects. Adding, decent landscaping. You talked about a deck earlier.
Yes.
Upgrade when it comes to trees and in outdoor kitchens and things like that.
Yes.
How does that work?
They will work on the home style loan. They
Okay.
will not work on the 203K because the 203K is an FHA.
Got it. What do those type of upgrades I just mentioned do when it comes to resale value?
They'll normally, if you're upgrading the yard, you're going to get anywhere from 50 to 75% of what you spend back on the dollar on the exterior of the home, unless it's an item like a garage.
Okay.
Garage is going to do you better, especially depending on the neighborhood that you're in.
Got it.
A hot tub that really doesn't have a whole lot of value, like solar or a pool, means absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
to anybody.
zero. Zilch.
Has no value.
No value.
So adding that stuff to a home
Seriously?
in
Yeah.
Colorado,
In some cases, it'll take away
it'll
from.
hurt you. In some cases,
You've taken
because
the
of the
entire.
maintenance.
If you took the entire backyard away and put a pool in, you just hurt yourself on value.
Yeah.
Even though
In
you may
Colorado.
love the pool, the next guy may not.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't help you here.
Now, if you got
go
plenty,
to Texas,
you got plenty of acreage and things like that, and you put a pool in, and it's really not detracting from what's going on outside. You're not detracting from the value of the home, but you probably didn't add any either.
right?
Do people just factor in the maintenance costs, the upkeep costs of the pool too, and they go, I really don't want that?
Well, that and the safety.
Oh, the safety.
If they're
Okay.
not pool people,
Right.
they're like, okay, what do I do? Do I drain it? Then I got to clean it. Then I got to worry about neighborhoods, kids falling into it. It's like, my insurance is higher. I don't want it.
Right.
And they'll walk away from it.
Right.
Somebody that might like a pool and maybe you've always thought about having one, they'll then factor in, well, my house payment's this, but now I got this maintenance cost of $200 to $250 a month. Okay, I don't want the house.
Right.
Okay, so let's go from pools to barns.
Okay.
Barns.
So I got a text in. It says, I have 5 acres in Parker with a small barn. What is the rate of return if I build a nice barn?
Pretty high. Well, if he's 5 acres,
If
and
he's
it's-
got 5 acres,
and if it's
yeah.
5, not to step on Kurt, but if it's a nice neighborhood, equine type neighborhood, it's 5 acres, and there's a lot of other nice outbuildings around you, it will add value.
Yeah, he could get 80 to 100% of that
Right.
back.
And be able to use it
Ooh,
during
there
that
you
time.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if it's in an area where there's not a lot of those, and he's going to be the outlier, it's going to be the house that stands out among all of the other things that are around him, may not do as well.
And at the same time, we've talked about it. What kind of barn is it?
Right.
How nice are you going to make it? How plain are you going to make it? Where's the home at? How does it fit the home? Intentional on purpose.
i.e., for example, some of the things that you could even look at today, depending upon codes and all of that, and I can't get into all of that because I don't know exactly where they live, but for example, adding a small mother-in-law type apartment to it at the same time may actually add greater value than
Correct.
just building the barn all by itself.
With maybe a pink power flush toilet?
Put a little exactly.
See, there
Put a
you
little
go.
living quarters in it is what I'm saying. Now, not all counties and codes will allow you to do so, but
Okay.
if you have that ability, it's definitely worth looking at, right,
That
Kurt?
is correct.
Because that
It
adds
is.
living space, right?
That's exactly right.
Well, I think you gave our texter a lot to think about there.
Well, they're always these types of upgrades, and I think it's one of the things, Kurt, that people don't do well enough. And what you said a little bit earlier is they don't plan ahead enough when they're doing these upgrades, which is what you're saying.
They'll go to a neighbor's house or they'll see something. They'll say,
like that.
my property brothers, I like that. Let's do that. Whoa, time. Take a peek at it. What's it going to do? My wife and I redid our house. It took us 5 years
Right.
to come up with a plan that say, okay, this is what we want.
Piece by piece.
We saw a lot of homes that looked like ours that had some changes. We said, okay, that won't work for us. This will work for us.
Okay, real quick before we end, credit card debt. Some folks out there carrying some credit card debt, maybe some stuff from Christmas, maybe some medical bills. There's all sorts of things that happen when it comes to credit cards. Worth refining to pay the credit card debt off? What's your suggestions there?
If there's an opportunity, do it now before the rates go up, because credit card rates are going to go up because it's a short-term loan. As they raise prime, credit card rates are going to go up. The fact that if you refinance it into your mortgage, it's going to save you money, but you don't have to extend the term. You can actually probably get rid of the credit card debt or student loan debt, do a shorter term than you have, and still have the same monthly outgo. So you can pay your home off faster and not spend any extra money to do it and get rid of all the debt.
720
895-0500.
That's how it works. So just call Kurt. And again, we don't mention this enough, but Kurt is the kind of guy, which, again, I say this all the time. I've never been to Kurt's office. Frankly, don't even know where it is. Don't care because
I've been there. It's nice.
Down that way.
everything I've done with Kurt's always been either over coffee. It's either been at my place of business. It's either been at my home. I've never been to your office, and that's how you do things.
I like that. It's more
I
comfortable
do too,
for you.
actually. Works very well.
Yeah, it's for you to drive to where I'm. It's much more difficult.
All right, so give us all your disclaimers.
Okay, office is at 7400 East Arapahoe Road, Suite 109, Centennial, Colorado. 720-895-0500. We are regulated by the Division of Real Estate. We are our equal credit lender. Our NMLS number is 298191.
All right, the other thing I'll leave you with, last but not least, is ask Kurt if you call him about anything at all, especially those of you that are self-employed. Ask Kurt about the asset manager loan. It's a great loan. It works fantastic. There's not many people out there that even know what I'm talking about. Kurt does. Ask. He'll explain it. It's a great product, and for a lot of you that are self-employed, it would be your ticket.
It's extremely popular now. We now have some other self-employed loans also. They're coming back, and we had talked about this before. With as many people getting new careers.
Perfect. All right, let's do this. Extreme Auto Repair is coming up next. Hopefully, you don't have to mortgage the house to get the car fixed, because at Extreme Auto Repair, they've got a great deal for your diesel. $300 off, $1,000 or more repair.
That is a sweet, sweet deal.
Yeah, it's 30% off that first $1,000.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
So no, you really can't. So diesel repair is expensive. Not every shop does it. They do. In the heart of Parker, worth the drive. Extreme Auto Repair, 303-841-1071. Tell them Rush to Reason sent you.